chosen ones, empaths, silencing you gives the narcissist monumental amounts of supply. You would probably believe this isn't the case. You would think, hold on a minute, they need my supply. How can silent treatment make them have monumental amounts of supply? And the answer is all to do with their imagination, right? They know you. They've studied you so well. They've seen through temperament checkers, right? This is if they've put you through an intense silent treatment, long term. They've already put you through little ones when they were with you, and they noticed how it made you change into someone who almost demands attention from the narcissist. You need attention, you need validation. It makes you look like you need to hear a response from them. So they know that if they give you silent treatment, they ghost you, they go missing, you're going to be in a deep pain, a confusion, you're not going to know what's going on, you're going to want answers, you're going to want closure, and they've put you through this intense silent treatment. You have to understand that they know it hurts you. This is why they're doing it. So once you break from that spell you're under, right, you want to talk to them, you want to speak to them, you want answers, you need something back from them. Once you overcome that and understand, you don't have to hear what this narcissist has to say. They don't have the words to say to you. You know, this could be the same if you're blocked. That's a form of silence. They're blocking you, right? That's a form of silent treatment. Sorry, pardon. They're blocking you. That's a form of silent treatment. You have to understand that you don't need to say nothing to them. You need to play them at their same game. And you say, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to reach out to you. And you might be saying, no, Zion, but I really need to say this one last thing to them. There's no point. There's absolutely no point in talking to these individuals again. There's just no reason to. They're lost. You know, they're lost. They're spying on you when they go silent. They spy on you when they go silent. They withdraw to their little lure or cave or whatever they do, and they will spy on you from a distance, right? Checking how you're doing, checking if you've recovered. This is what they do, right? I went through an intense silent treatment. But you know what I done? I said to myself, the narcissist was putting me through silent treatment. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist. I just thought that I was dealing with someone who loved me, and we just had an argument one day or a little breakup. I was still trying to repair the situation, right? But they were going silent now. And I typed an email. And in that email, I wrote everything down that I needed to say. Every single thing. It was quite long. And you might say that's the worst thing you can do to a narcissist, but I thought I was dealing with my other half, the person who I'm in love with. That's who I thought I was dealing with. But I said to myself, at the end of the email, I said, if God guides us back together, we'll be back together. If he doesn't, it's happened for a reason. And that was my closure. That was my closure from the narcissist. So from that point onwards, afterwards when I got arrested and they got me arrested and stuff like that, I didn't actually want to speak to them no longer. I didn't want answers from them any longer. I had my closure. So you can, even if you don't believe in God, you can just say an affirmation or something and say to yourself, you know, if this don't work out, it's meant to be. And if it works out, you know, I think if you know they're a narcissist already, you need to get out. But some of you may be confused. You might say, oh, they do seem like a narcissist in some way, but the love bond was so strong that it's made you think in another way, like they may be okay. Maybe you can sort something out between them. But if they're putting you through silent treatment, anyone who puts someone through silent treatment, it's a very bad form of mental abuse. It's real mental abuse. And I don't want you, you're a step ahead than I was. All of you are a step ahead than I was. If you're in this video, you're a step ahead than I was, because I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist. I didn't know that. I didn't know what I was dealing with. And it's probably better I didn't find out that I was dealing with a narcissist at the time, because I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done. I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist. It took a very long time. Not a very long time, but I learned after my interactions with them. The final interactions with them, I didn't know that they were a narcissist. But what I'm saying is just go silent the same way they're putting you through silence, right? They're not prepared that you're not going to stay upset forever. Soon their silent treatment backfires, because they become the one who wants to reach out to you more than you want to reach out to them. That's what will happen eventually. If you're fresh in a silent treatment, you'll be wanting to reach out, you'll be wanting to talk to them. But eventually you hit that point when you're like, I don't want to speak to you no more, right? I don't want to speak to you anymore. You reach that point. I had police influence that made us stop talking. They thought that would lure me out, where I'm still going to try and talk to them. I didn't. I don't want to talk to them. I've cut contact with them completely. I changed my phone number, everything like that, right? You just need to understand that as well, that even though they do get a monumental amount of supply from giving you silent treatment, because they know what type of pain you're in, they know what type of suffering you're in, and they can envision this in their minds. They imagine how much pain you're in. Eventually they know, they clutch to the idea that you'll stay like that, but really they know that you're going to be back to yourself. And that's oftentimes when you get hoovers. When you've revitalized, you've recharged, you've rebooted, you're feeling like you again. You're feeling like a new version of yourself. You feel stronger. You don't want to speak to them. This is when they're going to pop up with a hoover, and then you're going to be confused. Like, why are they reaching out after all this time? But it won't really faze you that much. It won't really faze you at all. So you've got to understand, if someone don't want to listen to what you have to say, someone don't want to hear you out, they're not worth your time. Someone who walks out of your life, as I always say, it's their loss, not yours. You're not losing. They walked out. They're giving you silent treatment. That's how it is. You've already gone through it on small scale. They gave you silent treatment on small scale when you was in the relationship still. This is how they tested you out. They tested you out to see that you respond positively in their eyes to a silent treatment. That's when they get the most from you. That's what they've witnessed. So they know that you'll be all out on them. You could be in a room full of people and see no one but them. They know doing this silent treatment makes you feel that way. So the way you combat that is you get to the point when you say, I don't want to speak to you. Even if you're giving me silent treatment, I don't want to speak to you. And they will reach out. They'll be the one who breaks the silent treatment. They'll be the ones who break it. Happened in my case, they were the one who broke it. They reached out with hoovers, even though we're not meant to talk. That's what they done. From fake profiles, stuff like that. They broke the no. They broke their silent treatment. They broke the no contact order as well. They broke it. That's their business. It will happen with you too. It will happen with you too. All you've got to see is that They've purposely inflicted this silent treatment on you to get the most out of you, so that you become this person and all you want is them, and they make you try and love them again like there's no one else in the world. That's what the narcissist tried to do to me. Make me feel like the only person that I love is not in the world. I can't be with them no longer. Stuff like that. They're not reciprocating what I say. They wanted to put me through a painful torment. But now I've overcome that, and I realize that's the only person I wouldn't want to be with. I believe it was a divine intervention that separated us. I believe God is blinding them, making them go silent as well. That's another aspect of it. God's blinding them, making them go silent. And they think they're doing something beneficial. They are getting supply from it, but they're not doing anything beneficial for the longevity of the relationship. If you understand, they're not doing anything beneficial for that, because you hit the point when you don't want to speak to them anymore. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.